Hello and welcome back to the Osa Peninsula in Costa Rica. I want to share with you guys today a practice that I did just a few minutes ago, right in front of the sunrise here. It's just a really quick practice to open up your body, to get you moving, to get you flowing. A great start for your day, or any time you need a little gentle, nourishing movement. So we'll start in a cross-legged position. Just take your hands on your knees. Find an upright spine without any extra effort. And just take about 3 just present moment awareness breaths. You don't have to breathe in any certain way, just watching the breathing. Feeling the connection down into the earth and the lift upward through the crown of the head. And then we're going to take these very gentle circles starting from the rib cage. So you can even keep your eyes closed here. And what I'm doing is moving my ribs, my mid-back, mid-trunk area around in a circle. And then as I get comfortable, I'm going to make these circles bigger. So it's like a stirring from the inside. You can feel that. And as I increase the range here in this circle, my hips will start to move and shift on the floor. So feel that sort of rocking action through the pelvis, rolling. Good, now switch directions. Took a lot of inspiration from the ocean as I moved through this sequence this morning. So you're gonna find a lot of circular, flowy, wave-like motions today. Our body loves these types of movements, our nervous system especially. So pay attention to how you feel as you go through this practice. Good, come into the middle. Find your sitting bones one more time. And then just take your wrists and give them a roll as well. You can have kind of articulated fingers. You can kind of make like flamenco hands here. Or you can close your fists so that you're really getting into the wrist joints. Reverse the direction of what you're doing, whatever direction you're going. Probably feels a little unfamiliar. And then take your hands onto your shoulders and bring your elbows down, up and around. So my elbows are drawing the circles, but obviously everything's connected, right? So it's not just the elbows that are moving, shoulder blades are moving, scapula, arm bones, my spine is moving a little bit. Good, now reverse the direction. And one more. Shake your arms out and then go ahead and come onto your hands and knees. And just take a moment to line yourself up. Really feel the shoulders over the wrists, the knees under the hips. Feel that stability of this quadruped position here. And then I want you to just let your spine dip towards the ground, coming into cow pose. And then as you exhale, tuck your toes under, round your back, and if you'd like, just lift the knees up an inch or two. Put the knees back down as you come into cow. And then as you round the back, option to lift the knees. Let's do that a few more times. Letting the elbows soften as you come into your cow if you'd like. Make this your own, whatever feels good. And last one. Now I'm going to take my right leg behind me. Don't worry too much about technique here. We're going to work through the side body as we bring our right knee to our right arm. So you'll feel that the right side of the waist gets a little shorter. Now swing that right leg behind you and to the other side. Turn around and look at the foot. So now your right side body is long. Your left side body is shorter. Let's repeat that. So bring the knee to the arm. Swing it back and look back. Knee to the arm and look. Good, a couple more times. And last one. Good, now step your right foot all the way forward between your hands. And just take a moment here, lift your chest. You might bring your hands up to your front thigh here. Just feeling the front of your left hip open. And then we're gonna move a little bit here back and forth. So press the knee wide and pull it in. Press the right knee wide and pull it in. We call this flossing the hip. Kind of weird, but it might feel a lot like flossing. Good, now send your weight back so that your front leg gets a little opening. And then crawl yourself forward again. Do that just a few more times, nice and easy. You're not going for any sort of shape. You're just feeling into the body, feeling what's present today. And then step back to hands and knees. Let's take the left leg back. Bring the knee to the arm. So your left side waist gets a little shorter. Now swing the leg behind you and look at it to the other side. Knee to arm. Swing it across. Turn to look at it. A couple more times. Let's do one more. Now step your left foot all the way forward between your hands. Maybe climb up, feel the front of the right hip, get that nice open. And then take the knee and press it out. Hold it in. Flossing the hip again. Two more. And now we move our hips back. If this is uncomfortable on your right knee, your back knee, you can always pad it by folding your mat or using a blanket or a towel. One more time. Step it back to hands and knees. Take your rib cage in a circle the way you did before when we were seated. So that very first movement we're doing. You may find that you're a little bit more familiar now, and you can really get into the nooks and crannies between the ribs. Intercostal muscles, fibers. Go the other way. You can tell I do this movement a lot in my videos. Really important to move into this kind of mid-back area that tends to get kind of sticky. And then find a seat on one hip. In Pilates, we call this kind of shape a mermaid, which I thought was very perfect for this beachside setting that I'm in now. You're gonna take your hand on your mermaid fin, your leg, and take a side bend. Now from here, hand comes down, you're gonna lift your hips up and the top knee can open. Look up to the sky. And then close it back in and side bend again. Let's do that flow a couple times. So lift the hips, open the top leg. So you find that external rotation in the legs. Come back down. Side bend. Open. One more time. Side bend. Open. Now from here, we're gonna go under, find a twist, so you're threading the needle under, and then open again. Do that 3 more times. Last time, using your eyes, look behind you, open up, drop back down, and then just kind of swivel your legs to the other side. And we'll do that same sequence. So starting with the mermaid side bend, grab a hold of your shin for some leverage. Big opening through the side body. Plant your hand, get strong in your shoulder as you push away and open. Reminds me of a clamshell opening and closing. It's nice to find some imagery when we move. Good, now find the twist. So legs come together, you thread the needle, you look back behind you, twist, and then you open. Try to keep your hips lifted. We have one more. Put your hips down. Come back onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under once more. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out. Find any movement that your body is craving right now. And then here's our wave-like motion through the spine. Start by lifting your heels up high. Now start to curl through your pelvis, coming forward like you're a cat with a cat back. And then at the end, extend back into plank. Now from here, the hips rise. tailbone lifts to the ceiling. Let's try that roll, that wave again. So lift your heels, curl the spine, ripple like a wave coming to the shore. Lift your hips up and back. Try that 2 more times. Lift the heels, roll through the spine. Roll it forward. Good, now you're gonna lower all the way to the ground. Of course, you can let your knees drop first if you need to. Tense your fingers to the side of your mat. Just take some turns of your head from side to side. Maybe drop your chin down and up a few times. And then interlace your fingers behind your back, you guys. Squeeze and press the palms together. Squeeze your shoulder blades into your spine. And then see about lifting the chest up a little bit. Make sure that it's not a lift of the chin, but the squeezing of the upper back helps lift your chest a little bit off the floor. If you'd like to float the legs, that's an option. And then see if the arms can even lift up a little higher. We're gonna take just 2-3 more breaths here. And then slowly release it down. Turn one cheek to the ground. Use your hands, push it back to child's pose. Stay in child's pose as long as you'd like, or take a shavasana for about a minute or 2. I hope you enjoyed this short wake up practice. I hope to see you again very soon. Pura vida.